Real quick, I want to talk about the minimum required things that are required to be paid by you as the buyer when you're looking to become a homeowner. First thing is earnest money. And if you're in Texas, earnest money and option fee. Now, earnest money, there is no standard for that. Typically, you might see $1,000 for every $100,000 in purchase price, but it could be 5% of the purchase price. It could be 10% of the purchase price. It can be whatever the seller's agent tells you that it is, and that's what you have to put down. And earnest money is to show that you're serious, i.e. in earnest about purchasing the property. Option fee just allows you to have a certain period of time. Again, it could be 5 days, could be 7 days, could be 10 days. It all depends upon what your realtor negotiates into the contract. That is for you to get your home inspection done and any other inspections that you want. In Illinois, you'll commonly hear the phrase attorney review. Same thing, just different terminology. So that's one. Earnest money, option fee. You can't really, well, not really, you can't get out of those fees. Second thing is appraisal. That's going to be a buyer's expense. Cost for the appraisal may vary. These days, $500, $600, $700, $800 for an appraisal. You pay that money up front, typically during the option period. And again, a buyer's expense. The third thing is going to be, why am I drawing a blank? Earnest money appraisal. Third thing is going to be home inspection. Home inspections are not required, but I do highly recommend that you get a home inspection done. The home inspector comes in. They're a completely objective third party unless you hire your cousin. And they come in and inspect the property and tell you exactly what the issues are. And they write up a formal report. You can use that to send to the other side and say, hey, these are the issues. Can you fix them, or can you give me an additional seller credit for them? That's all negotiated, between the agents, or unless you're in Illinois, between the attorneys. And I'm talking about this because there is this prevailing narrative that you don't need money to buy a house, and nothing could be further from the truth. Now, are there exceptions to this? Sure, there are. NACA has a program with no down payment, no closing costs, and some other things. It's a really solid program, but NACA typically, word on the street is that it's a very lengthy program, and you have to jump through a lot of hoops to qualify. And of course, for veterans, there are VA loans, and there is some cheaper costs associated with that. But this idea that you can come with nothing, like this lady today, she had $171, and I was explaining to her exactly what I'm telling you guys in this video. She's like, well, that stinks. I was like, well, yeah, I get it. But that's what it is. She thought she could roll those costs up into the loan. That's not how that works. So when you make an offer for a property that you want, that's your property, baby, that earnest money check has to be written by you, because who else is going to write it?